guys, this is Tara with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I am doing a review of The Secrets of the Mystic Grove by Arwen Lynch, and the artwork is by Mary Elaine Thomas. And I thought that I would come out into my side yard today since it's a beautiful day today, and my blackberry vine or bush or whatever you want to call it is kind of going crazy, and I was like, oh, might be nice for this deck. So Arwen Lynch, if you don't know her, she is on YouTube and other social media, and she writes for a magazine. She has books. She has another deck. She's known as the professional joy seeker, and I love it. It's just so beautiful, and I love her. I love her personality. So anyway, this is the box that it comes in. And it's a deck that I use quite a bit, so the cards aren't in order or anything like that, but I just want to show off the artwork. I want to show off the magic in these cards. I think they're wonderful. I do read with them alone, although I know that sometimes people pair their oracle with their tarot, and that's fine. I do that too. But for this particular deck, I do like to read with it by itself. I think it's a beautiful blue on the inside here. I want to take a quick little gander at the guidebook. So I'm going to put this off to the side here. And put the cards down. And here's our little guidebook. So it gives you a little bit of an introduction about, the artist and Arwen Lynch, and then it goes right into the cards. And what I like is there's a little place to do a little bit of journaling. I don't really write in my guidebooks, but I like the idea of that. So I do love the journal prompts. I've actually done a few of the prompts, and I put them in my own journal. I don't write in here, like I said. But I like being able to, have a little segue into, the cards and be able to go a little bit deeper. I think that's pretty cool. So it has that for each. It goes into a little bit more detail about each of the cards. It has the keywords that you'll see already on the cards, and of course there's some journal prompts, and it does that all the way throughout, and then you get to the very back with a suggested use for the cards, and then there is a little spread for you called the Mystic Meadow spread. So it's a quick little 3-card spread. All right, so there you go. I always like to give the guidebook a gander because, when people create decks, and I'm coming from experience, there is a lot of thought and intent that goes into the writing of a guidebook. And it really is meant to help give you a better understanding of the cards, even if you don't reference it for meanings. It just, gives you a little something extra, kind of like I did for my Wally's World Oracle. Okay, so I'm going to put this away, and we'll take a look at the cards. So I want to zoom in on the backs of the cards. So you have this kind of ombre, greenish, bluish, kind of matches my nails look. And there is a little 2017 US Games there down at the bottom, but it doesn't really bother me. These are, I'd say, large oracle card size, but not too large where I think people with smaller hands would have an issue. I don't think that would be a problem. These are a matte finish. As you can see, there's a slight sheen, but it's not too bad. And the cardstock, probably close to $3.50, if not more. That's actually pretty good cardstock. Let's not try to damage my cards, though. But if you're a riffle shuffler, I think that it would stand up to hardcore riffle shuffling. All right. So I'm just going to turn these over. I'm going to zoom in. We're going to take a look at the loveliness. We're going to dive into the secrets of the Mystic Grove. right, so here we go. The art in here is very, like, how do I say this? Like Art Nouveau, kind of almost reminiscent of the 80s. Yeah, actually more Art Nouveau, but I really, really love it. I like the whimsy of it. I like the kind of magical world that you're put into, and I think Arwen Lynch wrote that at the introduction of the guidebook, that the artist kind of weaves you through this beautiful mystic grove where, you know, you can find healing, and you find, you know, there's just so much going on inside the images, that you're kind of woven through this journey within each card, with all these, you know, fanciful creatures. Some creatures doing odd things, some doing somewhat normal things, maybe around plants they wouldn't normally be around. But it's where everything gets along and everything is there to aid you. And so, although myself, I'm not like, I guess if I were reading a story, I'm not into fantasy genres really, but this type of artwork takes me into stories that I love. Like, even I think if it was just like a book, I probably wouldn't be that into it, but the artwork I love it so much. It's just so interesting. I've gotten some really good readings from this as well. Like I said, I don't normally pair it with tarot, although I usually do with my oracle decks, but this one I think is so good on its own. And like, you know, reading the keywords and then the major word for the card, as well as diving into the image, is just it's just fantastic. I've been using it for like diving into soul work and shadow work and sometimes romance, and I've done it for, you know, talking about friends, and there really isn't an area that I find this one to be off limits with. It seems like because it's so mystical, it's so out there, that I've been getting some really good readings no matter what the readings. I've started to incorporate this into my client readings, and so far the response has been really good. People love the images. They feel comfortable with them. They feel like it helps them to open up to areas that might be difficult for them to open up to, but it's in such a way where it's not that hard, you know, or I mean, it's not, I don't know how to put that. It doesn't make them feel uncomfortable. Oh, I love the animals. I love the colors so much. Like, I am such a color person. I have like a couple of decks that have a lack of color, and there's something really special about those decks, but for me, decks gotta be in color. Lots of beautiful colors. It's funny, is this the last card, you know, the bliss, joy, and delight, and I was thinking, well, it is created by Arwen Lynch, the professional joy seeker. Okay, let me zoom back out. Alright, so I'm just going to give this a little bit of a shuffle, and I'm just going to pull a card, not really asking a question, just maybe some general guidance for anybody who's watching this. If it connects with you, great. If it doesn't, you know, that's fine too. It's whoever is needing just a little bit of guidance, just so you can see how I read with the deck. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this card right here. We have authenticity. fantastic. So I'm going to put these cards off to the side here. All right, so zoom into this image. Beautiful. So beautiful. I love the quirky expression on her face. Authenticity, sovereignty, independence, and uniqueness. There's just so much going on here. Okay, so not only do we have a bird in her giant bouffant, but we also have her holding a cactus, and we have this kind of odd expression on her face, like almost confusion and almost like, what do you want? Okay, so what I'm getting with this is, we oftentimes go in, even some of us that are like all about our quirky, unique styles will find ourselves toning it down for certain social situations. Like, let's say you are going to a class reunion, or let's say you're doing a family function, or you're going to a friend's baby shower or something like that. I feel that people tend to tone down who they are in order to fit into certain social situations, and I mean that's good to a certain degree. I mean, you don't want to go to a friend's baby shower and then be dressed so outrageous that all the attention is on you, because then that takes away from your friend that's having the baby shower. But there are elements of your outfit that you can, add into something appropriate. You can, obviously not downplay your personality or who you are. I think that's the core thing. It's not so much of the how you dress, but you at your core, your personality, how you interact with others should never be disguised for certain social situations. You should always be yourself. Yes, we may dress differently according to the occasion because it's appropriate, but you wouldn't act a totally different way that's not you. If you're an outspoken person but you go to a function and pretend to be meek and mild, and that's totally not you, you're going to come across as inauthentic. So this is just a message for anybody needing that. So anyway, I really enjoy this deck. I love the Secrets of the Mystic Grove. If you're thinking about getting it, let me know. Maybe you do have this. Let me know how you work with it. And if you're not looking to get it, that's fine. I really like doing these reviews because I like showing off beautiful cards and beautiful pieces of artwork. So yeah, anyway, if you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you want to catch a reading from me, head over to www.kittenswaitsandtarot.com. And if you want me to use this deck in your reading, just let me know upon booking. And actually, if you head to my website, you can also find my Oracle deck, Wally's World Oracle, which is now in stock. But once those copies are gone, that is it. Those are all the Wally's Worlds in the world. And don't forget to join that KWT tribe over at patreon.com/kittenswaitsandtarot. And for as little as $1 a month, you can send a little love my way, plus get lots of freebies in the process. And speaking of freebies, the crystal grid of the month will be posted very soon for the month of August in my Patreon group. So I will catch you spiritual homies later. All right, peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.